Hi, my name's Kate, and I am a high school math teacher in the middle of my 17th year of teaching. I am teaching in Northern Indiana. Today I thought that I would take you along for a day in my life. Today's a special day. Okay, mostly for elementary teachers, but you know, us high school teachers like to get a little crazy too. So today is our 100th day, so here's my shirt. Stormed my way through 100 days. Gosh, it's probably been 8 years ago, maybe 5 years ago, a few of us teachers decided that we wanted to make shirts for the 100th day. You know, all the elementary schools participate and do all sorts of fun things. So we decided to make shirts. So I've been wearing this the last couple of years. It's a real thin t-shirt, so it's really cold. So it will be covered up by a sweater and my amazing heated vest. If you have not seen one of my videos where I talk about this thing is absolutely fantastic. I get cold really easily, so love my heated vest. I'll link it in the description below if it's something that you're interested in. It is a game changer. So anyway, yeah, so it is 7:45. Kids come in at 8:10 and I have morning duty. So I'm gonna work on getting a few things around and I will chat with you guys in a little bit. At the start of every class, I post up slides like this to help get the students kind of together in what they need. So I always list the things that I want them to do now, so swap their calculator and phone. So I do have, let me come over here real quick, I have a calculator caddy numbered and the students are assigned a number and they take their calculator, they put their phone in there, and then I don't have to worry about cell phones in class anymore. So I have them do that. This class is finishing warm-up 1 day 4. I started implementing warm-ups at the end of last semester, hopefully trying to get these kids brushed up on some of the skills they struggled with. And then the assignment that they need to turn in, and then the things that they need to have out for the start of class. So I give them about 2 minutes to do everything that's up there except for the warm-up, and then I have a 6-minute timer over here. I start the 6-minute timer for the warm-up. I have our I can statement, so I can demonstrate my understanding of the Unit 5 standards. Very vague because today we're doing a test, so I have that today. And then here's the meme of the day. I think this one is perfect for the day of their test. So I have this up, I'm ready to go, and yeah, just have about 10 minutes before the kids come in. Content-wise, not the most exciting day. My geometry classes, I have periods 1 and 4 today, are taking their Unit 5 test over triangle congruence. Anytime they have left after their test, they're gonna work on their self-geometry project. So I do like to do a project at the end of every unit that really ties in the standards that we worked on. And I try to center them around art type projects. I had a lot of trouble finding something for congruent triangles, and so I found on Teachers Pay Teachers, which I'll link below, what's called the Self-Geometry Project, where students take selfies with geometric figures found naturally in the world, and then they have to make fake Instagram posts. So they've been working on this for about a week, and it is due actually, for this class, we have an e-learning day Thursday, so that's their e-learning assignment, is just to finish that, because, you know, it's hard to teach them something completely new through e-learning. They won't do it. And then I also have my pre-calculus class today, second hour. They are taking a test on Monday. So today we're going to be working on reviewing. We've been doing the unit circle. So my students are going to be practicing filling in the unit circle. We're going to play unit circle bingo. So with the unit circle bingo, so all of the kids already have their bingo card made out. And then I've got index cards that have all of the different you know, trig values that are going to equal 1, that are going to equal all of those, so that I can pick which ones that I want to call. The first time that we played this, I did some of the more basic ones, and this time I'm going to pick some of the more challenging ones. If you are interested, I did post a video about how I teach my unit circle unit, so I will leave that in the description below if you are interested. If you teach pre-calculus and you want to check it out, go ahead and check out that video. It's pretty good. After my pre-calculus kids do bingo, then I'm going to give them one of their reviews for their test, and they're going to work on that. I'm going to encourage them to work together, and then we'll go over answers, questions, and all of that stuff, and any of their assignments that they have that they still haven't done, they're going to work on those things. And that's really it. So it's a pretty relaxed day for me today, which is nice. I'm kind of ready for that. It's been an absolutely crazy second semester so far. So I'm definitely ready for a calm day today. So I'm gonna get a few things around before kids come in, and I will chat with you guys later. We're gonna go ahead and get things started with our test. So a few reminders. Make sure that you guys show all of your work. Even when you're answering those first questions where it's just asking how are the triangles congruent, there's still work to show, right? It's still marking angles, marking sides, labeling your angles with an A, labeling your sides with an S to help make sure you're getting those correct angle or those congruent conjectures. Okay. Please make sure that you guys label answers. If you're talking about angles, it's degrees. If you're talking about sides, it's units or whatever the unit's given. So if it tells you that the sides are inches, make sure you include inches and so on. And when you guys are done, you're gonna place your test and your pink sheet in the folder. So both of them, just put them both together in the folder because you guys do get points for that pink sheet, okay? Even if the pink sheet is completely blank, turn it in. Okay, so I will write them up on the board. That way, if you go slower than how I'm calling them, you can still see the ones that I've called and make sure that you get them or skip it, whatever. Okay, so the first one we're going to start out with is sine of 7 pi over 4. Sine of 7 pi over 4. The next one that we're going to look at is cotangent of 5 pi over 6. Cotangent of 5 pi over 6. Tangent of pi over 4.
Bingo.
Bingo. Didn't you get bingo last time too?
Yeah.
I think somebody's cheating, guys. All right, Nevaeh, which ones do you have? And we gotta check them.
I have 1.
1, do you guys agree with that? Yep. Okay, don't clear your boards, leave them. We'll play again. We're going to continue with this. We'll see if we can get another bingo. My first 2 classes of the day are done, and I'm on my plan period, which is also tied into lunch. So I am going to work on getting a few things in Canvas updated, and then I have a couple of bulletin boards, not these 2, but on the other side of the room that I'm going to work on getting updated. So I think I'm going to do those things during my prep. I do have tests to grade for geometry. It's a pretty small class and several kids weren't here, so I only have 10 tests to grade, so I might try to get those done, just knock them out so I don't have to worry about them. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna switch this camera around, I'm gonna get some work done, and I'll chat with you guys later. So one of the things that I like to do on my prep, I'm not a big coffee drinker, but I absolutely love tea. So I'm drinking out of this mug belongs to a phenomenal teacher. A lot of my students that I know real well, they like to joke with me about that mug. They can just go away. So anyway, my favorite tea brand that I've been drinking a lot of is David's Tea. So today I'm making this Winter Earl Grey. It is a loose leaf tea. So I have a steeper that I use. Actually, you can see it right there. There's my steeper that I use, but I absolutely love drinking hot tea, especially when it's cold out. I am constantly carrying around my mug here. I do have in my room a hot water kettle. It's nothing fancy, nothing expensive, but it does the trick. So I can keep hot water going. It is a little bit loud, so the first time my students hear it, they always look over at my corner and like, what's that? Don't worry, just making some hot water, we're all good. So anyway, I'm gonna enjoy this cup of hot tea while I work on my bulletin boards. Here is the first bulletin board that is done, and let's just take a look here a little closer. So first of all, this border right here came from the Callie Danielle class pack. I will link that in the description below. I did get the white with the black polka dots on TPT. I'll see if I can find that again, and I'll link that below. And these pictures here, these Valentine pictures, are something that my students did with a color by number. It was identifying how triangles are congruent and coming up with congruent statements, and then they colored these. This time I tried something different by printing 2 pages or 2 pictures to a page, so the pictures were half the size, and it worked out perfect. They're super cute, and I love this little bulletin board. So I do want to get this one changed. I have a Valentine bulletin board that I'm going to put up, but I think I will wait until after school to do that because there is a class on the other side of this board, and I know the constant pounding does drive them a little bit crazy, so I was trying to be quiet, but I'd rather just wait until after school to finish the other one. So I'm gonna get some grading done and I'll chat with you guys later. It is officially lunchtime, so I have today leftovers. My husband and I went out to eat this weekend actually to celebrate my birthday, and so I brought some leftovers today. So excited to get this eaten, watch a little YouTube, relax, and then I have one more class today. Sorry I didn't get any clips of my last class, but it was really similar to my first geometry class, the first class of the day. They just did their warm-up and then they took their test, and then they worked on missing assignments for the rest of the period. I did have at the end of the period about 30 minutes of what we call impact period, which is like a homeroom time. We will be starting remediation next week, but for now I just had my 28 kids hanging out, tried to convince them to continue working on missing assignments. Most of them just slept or played on their phones. So anyway, that's it. It is almost 4 o'clock and I'm gonna get packed up and head home. If you guys liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you are interested in following along more with my journey, please subscribe. I do upload videos every Friday, but you can hit that notification bell to be notified the next time my video goes live. And I will catch you guys later. Bye.